With KSI versus Dillon Danis being postponed, this fight may not happen at all. So KSI has had to postpone his boxing return due to an illness, which Misfits said a further update will be issued next week, including a new date for the event. So we know at least KSI's return will be postponed, but Dillon Danis has a scheduled fight coming up against Tony Ferguson that was reported to be in the first half of May. Dillon Danis recently brought up an old tweet of KSI's that said, "You're right, I don't pull out of fights." Dillon said this aged well, with KSI saying, "I haven't pulled out, you cretin, it's postponed. Your punishment is just getting delayed." With Dillon saying, "Olajide, you pulled out, ended the whole event. Little League baseball games get postponed, not multi-million-dollar fight cards." Now, if they were to reschedule this fight between KSI and Dillon Danis, it would have to at least be in a couple weeks. First of all, KSI has to get over his illness. He has to get better. Then they have to go through another whole training camp. Obviously, all these guys in the undercard need the right time to prepare. And Dillon Danis is reportedly going to be fighting on May 24th or May 25th. Ariel Helwani broke the GFL is moving towards having its debut on May 24th and 25th in Los Angeles. Sources say the events as well as the promoter's license has been approved, with those matchups obviously having Tony Ferguson versus Dillon Danis. So would this fight be rescheduled in time for Dillon Danis to have another camp to fight Tony Ferguson? It doesn't really align anymore, as well as you still need the right promotion and build up going into the fight, so they'd have to kind of do that all over again, and it's kind of just a mess of a situation. Dillon Danis has this upcoming fight with Tony Ferguson, and now KSI wants to reschedule their fight for postponing it later. Maybe KSI will just end up fighting a different opponent and he will not be fighting Dillon in the end. That's kind of what seems like is happening in my opinion. At least that makes more sense. Dillon Danis says this event is done, it's over, you ended the event. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Will we see this KSI versus Dillon fight still go ahead, or will KSI maybe fight a different opponent for his return? And I'll be sure to keep you guys in the loop with all future fights and updates, so be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys enjoy.